Right, hello everyone. Welcome to your practice today. I'm Dee and we'll be sharing an hour of Vinyasa together. So for those of you who don't know, I am on my own in the studio. So Pete's isolating before his operation, and until Mr. Andrews gives us the okay, unfortunately I'm here on my own. So if I make a mistake during practice, forget right, left, or bugger it up and I've got no clue about it, I apologise. And just you do you. So this is actually our theme for today. You do you. So if you need to fix the mistake, if I call the wrong side and you need to go to the other side, then just go about your practice the way you need to. So we're going to start wherever you want to start today. So let's just find a first pose to start your practice in, whether that's child's pose, our traditional starting point, balasana. On your knees, big toes together, back of the mat. Reach your arms out, plug your forehead in. Shavasana is always beautiful, lying on your back. You can bring Supta Baddha, soles of feet together, knees out wide, or anything else you want to do. You can even start seated. So make your way into your first pose. I do highly recommend you close your eyes wherever you are. Tap into you, just you, whatever that means to you. So it could be energetically, it could be just noticing what's going on in your mind today, what's occupying your mind. Straight away you can start by tapping into some Ujjayi breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose, that slight restriction in the back of the throat. Slow the breathing down. Emerson said that the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And that really starts from a place of authenticity, being authentic to yourself. In the yoga language, we call it our dharma. And I love it when the universe gives me signs of, things in my life or things that I'm unsure of. And I was actually a little bit unsure of this theme that I wanted to share with you guys this morning. And then luckily there was a sign. Brené Brown popped up. And she said, caution. If you trade in your authenticity for being liked, you may experience the following: anxiety, depression, addiction, rage, blame, resentment, and inexplicable grief. So my wish for you this morning is to just, you do you. I'm going to give you lots of options, lots of choices. Just tap into you and do what's right for you. Right for your practice, right for your sadhana, as we spoke of yesterday. You've got 3 more breaths. Wherever you are, let's mobilize, especially if you're practicing with me first thing in the morning. Come into some cat-cows to mobilize the spine. So on all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. As you breathe in, lengthen the spine. As you breathe out, arch the spine to the sky. As you breathe in, dip the spine to the floor. And move authentically you. We all have the tendency to people please. Some more than others, obviously. Myself included. And those 3 words put together, you do you, has been coming up a lot for me lately. Take it into a side stretch, a rotation, a foot stretch, whatever you need. And take about 5 more breaths. That reminder that authenticity, be authentically you. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Don't even worry about what anyone else is thinking. It's the whole point of our yoga practice. Bring us back to deep connection with self, our self. And that involves no one else. When you're ready, make your way up into your downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Pedal the heels out, make sure you're gripping the mat with your fingertips, keep your wrists safe. Get the stretch, especially through the calves, Achilles, but even up into your hammies, through the spine, through the shoulders. Fix your gaze or close your eyes. And make sure your 2 central bandhas are on. Pelvic floor, lifted, Mula Bandha. Pit of the belly squeezing in, Uddiyana Bandha. Maybe find some stillness here. If you find that is appropriate for you, you do you. Breathe. Walk your hands back to your feet when you're ready and find a ragdoll. Take your feet out wide, maybe all the way to the outer edge of your mat. Bend your knees a lot, hang over your legs. You've got 3 more breaths in your ragdoll, so feel free to take any variation, maybe a bob or a sway or a shoulder stretch, or just hang. Last breath. And then make your way into a seated position. So you can come into a kneeling position if that's appropriate. Onto your bottom, legs out long or cross-legged. Bring your hands to heart center. Close down your eyes. Come back to you. Authentically you. Just tap into that place for a moment. Remind yourself of that place for a moment. So we can practice from that place, live from that place, and connect with the vibration of Om from that place. Take a really deep, full breath in. Throughout your practice today, do what's right for you. You're at home, no one can see you, so if you're doing something completely different, as long as it's what you need and it's authentic to you, you're in the right place. Let's start. Downward facing dog. Open your eyes. Bring your hands forward towards the front of the mat, shoulder width apart, wider if you need the space through your shoulders. Send your sit bones to the sky. And again, you can pedal your heels out if you need more stretch. Bandhas on, pelvic floor, pit of the belly, grip the mat with your fingertips. Just hold your down dog. Deep breaths. I'm going to offer you a lot of choices. So for those of you who are experienced in your practice, then you can take it wherever you like. If you're newer to the practice, then I'm going to take the stock standard, so just follow what I do. Let's start right leg to the sky on the inhale. Bend the knee and peel the hip space open on the exhale. Again, you can move around here as much as you need to. Really see if you can stretch the legs apart. So send your right knee to the sky, left heel to the floor. One more breath in. Low lunge, breath out. Drop the back knee to the floor as you sink into the hips. Loop your shoulders, lengthen your heart forward. Now you can come straight into pyramid here or half pyramid. So stay on the back knee, send the hips back over that left knee. Right toes to the sky as you fold over that right leg, and just stay. Breathe. One more breath. Come forward to that low lunge again. Lift the back knee up off the floor. Just step back to your downward facing dog. Take the other side. So left leg to the sky, bend the knee, peel the hip space open. Stay or move as much as you did on the first side or as little. Another breath. To come forward, bring the left foot forward into that low lunge, dropping the right knee to the floor, that back knee. Sink into the hips, loop your shoulders, lengthen out through your chest. Again, you can take pyramid or your half version, staying on that right knee, sending the hips back over it. Left toes to the sky, fold over the left leg. Slight tuck of the chin, core still on. Breathe. Every moment of our lives, we're deciding, we're choosing who we are and who we want to become. Last breath. Come forward again, breath in, step back to your downward facing dog, breath out. We're going to set up our connecting vinyasa, so coming to your high plank, Dandasana, push the floor away, hug your thumbs in, grip the mat with your fingertips, core is still on. Central through the spine especially. Lift the pit of the belly up to the spine. Shift your weight forward as you take a breath in. Now you can pop your knees on the floor and lower all the way down to your belly. 2 cobras. Shoulders loop as you lift the chest. Release back down. Take some weight off the hands. Breath in, really fire up the back side of the body. Downward facing dog, breath out. Close your eyes. Breathe. Tap in. Authentically you. Because when we're not, the repercussions are not worth it. One more breath. Empty out. Take your right leg up. Inhale. Bend and peel open as you exhale. Stay and fill. Low lunge, exhale the breath. Use your core. Drop the back knee, sink through the hips, fill up. Half pyramid, half Hanuman, exhale out. Stay, deep breath in. Long out. Come forward, lift the back knee. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg, take it up, breath in. Peel it open, breath out. Stay and fill. Low lunge. Back knee drops to the floor as you sink into the hips and take the breath. Send the hips back, fold. Stay, fill up. Empty out. Come forward again, lift the knee, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. High plank, fill. To your belly, empty out. Bhujangasana, just 1 cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. We go again, right leg up, in. Not going to open it this time, bring it straight through, out. Drop the knee, sink, fill. Half pyramid, empty. Not going to stay either. Come forward again, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Left leg, take it up. straight through. Drop the knee, fill. Send the hips back, fold. Come forward in. Downward facing dog, out. Dandasana, fill. This time, if you're ready, Chaturanga Dandasana, empty, low plank. Up dog, or stick with cobra, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. One breath. Empty. Look forward. If you're working on your float forwards, go for it. Otherwise, an easy step forward. Big toes come together. Halfway lift, fill up. Fold back down, exhale. Reach up, Tadasana, fill. Sink into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Take the weight back. So there's weight in the heels, toes are light. Keep the shoulders looped and that lift up through the pit of the belly. Sink down, breathe. You've got one more breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. You're going to step your left leg back, low lunge, exhale, but back knee stays off the mat for this round. Sink and take a breath in, we come into pyramid on the breath out. Now again, if you want to modify this, then stay with the knee on the floor, the back knee on the floor. Fold over your pyramid, stay. One more breath. Empty out. Now you can take either warrior one or crescent lunge. Warrior one, back heel stays on the floor. Crescent lunge, back heel lifts up off the floor, hips square off. Either way, make sure your right knee stacking directly on top of the right ankle, and see if you can go deep into that right leg. Cores on, lift up through the pit of the belly, settle your gaze. Do what's right for you, so no bones are created equal, especially through the knees. And so the warrior one pose can be, a little bit more challenging for some than others. So maybe crescent lunge is your thing. Just do what's right for you. Authentically you, warrior two. So if you lifted the back heel for crescent, drop it again. If you didn't, if you're in warrior one, then you're already set up. You just open the hips, reach the arms out. One forward, one back. Sink. Every moment we decide. Decide who we are in this moment and who we want to become. Sink down. Reverse your warrior, flip the palm and reach it up and over. Stay. Stay and experience you in the pose. Remember, it's less about the pose and everything about me in the pose. Take a deep breath in, low lunge on your breath out. So windmill the hands down, pick the back heel up. Low lunge twist, so left hand plugs in, right hand goes to the sky. You can really open out here if you like. One more breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. High plank, fill up. Low plank, empty out. Upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. One breath. Look forward, walk, step, or float up. Halfway lift, fill. Fold, empty. Tadasana, Hasta, reach the hands up, inhale. Sink into your chair, exhale. Stay. Feel your whole self in the pose. Physically, through strength, through breath, energetically as well, mentally. Every aspect, you really feel it here. Take a breath in, fold, breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Send the right leg back, low lunge, empty. Sink and feel, keeping the back knee off the floor this round. Pyramid fold, but if you want to take the half version, drop the back knee. Stay. One more breath. Coming up, either warrior one or crescent lunge. Warrior one, back heel on the floor. Crescent lunge, back heel off the floor, hip square. Either way, ankle, knee, stacking. Deep through that left leg bend. Loop the shoulders, lift the pit of the belly, fix your gaze. One more breath in. Warrior two and stay. What Brené was talking about is that when we're not authentically ourselves, when we're looking outside of ourselves, there's an inner conflict. And that's what causes that anxiety, depression, rage, blame, resentment. Yoga is the essence of connection. Reverse. Flip, reach up and over. Feel your whole self. That happens on a breath in. Low lunge happens on a breath out. Hands come to the floor. Pick up the back heel to square the hips off. Plug in the right hand. Take the left hand to the sky. Twist, breathe. One more breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Use your core, pick the foot up. Shift forward into your high plank, Dandasana fill. Chaturanga Dandasana empty. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana inhale. Ardha Mukha Svanasana exhale. Close your eyes. Come back into your down dog, plug everything in, activate, switch on, breathe. Tune in, tap in to you. Not searching outside. Coming back in. One more breath. You do you, you be you, for you. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold back down, empty. Tadasana, reach up, breath in. Utkatasana, sink down, breath out. Stay and fill. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Lengthen, halfway lift. Left leg, step it back, low lunge. Again, sink and fill. Pyramid fold. Warrior one or crescent lunge. Big breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Flip and reverse. Inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Twist, take it as deep as you like. Downward facing dog. High plank, fill up. Low plank, empty. Upward facing in, downward facing out. Straight over to the left side, look forward, float, front of the mat, halfway lift. Bow, reach up, inhale, chair, exhale. Stay, breathe in, fold, breathe out. Half lift, right leg, step it back. Sink and fill. Pyramid fold. Crescent or warrior one. In. Warrior two out. Reverse, fill up. Low lunge, empty out. Twist, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. High plank, in. Low out. Upward facing fill. Downward facing empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward, walk, step or float. Halfway lift. Bow. Reach in. Sink, chair, out. Stay and fill. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Left leg, low lunge, step it back. Sink and fill. Pyramid fold. Warrior one or crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse, fill. Low lunge, empty. Twist, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. High plank in. Low plank out. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. Look forward, walk, step, float, halfway lift. Bow. Reach up. Sink. Stay, fill. Fold. Lengthen halfway. Right leg, step it back. Sink and fill. Pyramid, fold nice and deep. Crescent or Vira one. Vira two. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Twist in. Downward facing dog, out. High plank, fill up. Exhale down to low. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. One breath. One more round. Look forward, walk, step, float. You do you. Halfway lift. Empty. Reach up, inhale. Sink into chair, exhale. Stay and fill. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Send the left leg back. Sink and fill. Pyramid. Crescent or warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Find the twist to downward facing dog. Connecting vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Straight away, look forward, float, front of the mat. Half lift. Bow. Reach. Sink. Stay. Fold. Half lift. Right leg goes back. Sink, breathe in. Pyramid out. Crescent, Vira one. Open out, sink to Vira two. Take the side stretch, deep breath in. Low lunge, breath out. Twist in. Downward facing dog, out. Dandasana, high plank, fill up. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing, downward facing. Set up your down dog, close your eyes. Back to you, especially if through movement, maybe through distractions, you found yourself outside. Come back in. 3 more breaths. I'm going to shift forward into high plank. I'm going to set up side plank, shifting your weight to your left side, taking the weight into your left hand, left leg, taking the right up to the sky. Modification, left knee on the floor. Otherwise, go for it. Go for whatever version, you know, you can take a tree, you can take a starfish, you can take a bind, hold it there for 3, for 2, bring that right foot forward and come up to crescent lunge. Big breath in, really utilize your core. Hands to heart, lean in and twist. Left elbow, right knee. Press your palms together. Lengthen. You've got your opportunities to spread your wings, to take a half bind, a full bind. 2 more breaths. Authentically you. Pyramid. Fold over that right leg. Now take a little halfway lift, lengthen out the spine. As you fold back down to your pyramid, bring your hands behind you. Walk them back towards the back of the mat. Find the depth here now. And feel every aspect of yourself. Even the beautiful Mahatma Gandhi said that, real happiness is when what we think, say and do are in alignment. And that comes from that authentically being ourselves and not searching outside for approval, for being liked, not having that inner conflict. So taking one more breath here. Shift back to your low lunge twist. Bend the right leg, open up. Going to come back to side plank, Vastisthasana. Again, you can take any variation you want to, go for it. Otherwise, you can take a astonishment pose. So put the ball of the right foot on the floor behind you. Really extend through the left leg and reach the right arm up and over. Stay. We're going to bring the right leg back around towards the front of the mat. Use your core and come into half moon. So take the weight into the right leg, bring the right arm down as well. Open up that half moon. Really find the balance here, the expression, if you want to bind, if you want to take any other variation. You do you. 3, 2, forward fold. Separate your feet, hip width apart, pistol grip your big toes. Find some length and a deep fold. Use your arm strength to draw not only your head, the crown of your head down, but your whole torso towards your legs. If you need to, especially if you tighten your hammies, bend your knees, get that connection, draw, use your arm strength to draw the torso close to the legs. You've got Bakasana, crow pose. Again, an opportunity to do you, whatever that looks like. So stepping stones, shoulder width apart for the hands, grip the mat with your fingertips, bend your elbows, create a shelf. The back of the knees come onto that shelf, top of the arms. You rock your weight forward, coming up onto your tippy toes, maybe taking one foot off, swapping it over, or both. 3, 2, Malasana, deep squat. Every pose is an opportunity for us to notice if there's any inner conflicts, if we're not being authentic to ourselves, if we're trying to do something else, trying to be something else, maybe someone else. Last breath. High plank. Bring the hands down, step the feet back, side plank, weight into the right side, left side to the sky. Take the same variation you took on the first one, the first side. So tree, starfish, anything else. You bind, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, to crescent lunge. Bring the left foot forward. Reach all the way up to set up for your revolved. Hands to heart, lean in, twist, right elbow, left knee. Again, if you took a different variation, do that for yourself. Two more breaths. Folding into pyramid. Take a halfway lift, find some length. Walk the hands back. Go deep. Deep into yourself. Remember, it's not about the pose. The pose is just a vehicle, a tool we use to establish, maintain, maybe deep connection with self. So then we can operate from a place of authenticity without meeting that inner conflict and then experiencing anxiety, depression, grief. Last breath. Come into your low lunge twist. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. Back to side plank. This time, again, you can do whatever you want to do. Astonishment's on the table, so bring the left ball of foot to the floor, extend the right leg and take it into that beautiful back extension side stretch. For half moon, so use your core, bring the left foot back around, take the weight, swap the hands, open up. Last breath. Forward fold. Feet hip width or wider. Slide the hands in. Dog gorilla, Padahastasana, lengthen. Again, use your arm strength to draw your torso, your whole upper body, closer to your lower body. If you can, close your eyes. Last breath for another round of crow to malasana. So you can go straight to malasana deep squat if you like. You can take a baby crow or another version. Forearm stand, handstand. You do you. 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll meet malasana. If you can, again, close your eyes. Last breath. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, peel the hip space open. You can stay here. Definitely recommend if you're newer or you've got any shoulder issues. Flip dog, optional. Come back into side plank, Vastisthasana, our last one. So all the weight into the right side, left side to the sky, and again, go for a variation. Anything you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring the left foot forward and come into crescent lunge to set up for your dancer's pose, Natharajasana. Pick up the right foot, ground down through the left and extend the left arm up. Once you've got that set up, then you can go for the full posture. The balance, kicking back, leaning forward, 5 breaths. Slowly release, reach up, breath in, forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen, downward facing dog, empty. Take the left leg up, bend and open. Again, option to stay, option to flip. third and final Vastisthasana, side plank. Options. Expression, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring the left foot forward, crescent lunge, right foot, fill up. Set up your dances, Natarajasana. Weight in the right leg, grab the left foot. Start there. From there, take your dance's expression and hold. Tapping into you. Doing it for you, no one else. Last breath. Release. Reach up, fill up. Fold, empty out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step back to your down dog, empty. And then just stay in your down dog for a moment. Maybe close your eyes, take in some deep breaths. And I'm going to give you the choice to go wherever you need to go for your big stretch. So I'm going to take the stock standard half pigeon. If you're not sure where to go, come with me. If you know where to go, then you know where to go. Bring your right knee in behind your right wrist. Swing your toes out to the left. Extend the back leg, just kind of toe, knee, wiggle it back. Doesn't matter how high this hip is off the ground. Puff your chest, find some length, and then fold into your half pigeon, or wherever you are. If you're elsewhere, then you know where to be. Tuck your chin, close your eyes. Beautiful Maya Angelou taught that do the best that you can until you know better, and then when you know better, do better. I reflect back, and even just this year or the last couple of years of my life, and I've learned so much about myself, so much about my insecurities, and how they've played out in my life. And I realize when I'm at my most insecure is when I'm inauthentic to myself, when I'm searching for other people's approval, needing it, that need of being liked. So grateful for my personal practice. It's a daily, if not moment-to-moment reminder that all I have to do is be true to myself, for myself. Everything else will work out. Everything else will sort itself out. And as long as I keep growing, keep learning, keep transforming, and keep doing it better, and I'm doing what's right for myself. When I'm doing that, then I'm doing what's right for everybody else around me as well. That's the fruits of this labor, the fruits of our sadhana. Let me remind you of Brené Brown's words. Caution. If you trade in your authenticity for being liked, you may experience the following: anxiety, depression, addiction, rage, blame, resentment, and inexplicable grief. Be you, do you, for you. Otherwise, you'll experience that inner conflict. 5 more breaths to do whatever you need to do for you. If you're in a right-left pose, then swap it over to the other side. If you're not, you can either stay where you are or choose another pose to come into. Preferably a symmetrical pose, but no big deal. You know what to do to balance yourself out. Knee behind wrist, toes swing out to the opposite side. See if you're taking half pigeon. Back leg extends. Don't worry about your left hip. Puff your chest. Lie down. Authentically you. Tap into that place right now. Got 5 more breaths from here. Do you for you. This is going to take us onto our backs for a bridge pose. So wherever you are, make your way onto your back. Come straight up into your bridge. So bring your feet close to your glutes, hip width apart parallel. Push your feet into the floor, lift your hips and tuck your shoulders in one at a time underneath. Go for the height of the hips, so use your leg strength. Find as deep a version back extension for yourself. Hold for 5 breaths. Slowly coming out when you're ready and finding a happy baby. Bringing the soles of your feet to the sky, knees wide. Use your hands to draw your knees down, but it doesn't matter where your hands are. They can be around your feet, your ankles, even behind your knees. See if you can keep your sacrum, that flat spot in your lower back, edging towards the floor using your back muscles. Last breath here. We've got one more back extension. So bridge again is optional, or you can come up into wheel. You might like to start in bridge, then set up your wheel pose. If you're taking wheel, you know where to go. Otherwise, if you don't, stay in bridge. Again, 5 breaths. When you're done, we'll meet back in happy baby. A few months ago, through this pandemic, I made a promise to myself, because I had that aha realization moment that I was caring too much about being liked, people pleasing. And so through the craziness of 2020, I thought now's a good time to promise myself that everything I do from here on out, I prioritise myself. I do for me. Do what's right for me and what's authentic for me. It's proved to serve well. Take this into your inversion. So if you're a headstander, you know what to do. Otherwise, gentle inversion, Viparita Karani, legs to the sky. You can use a prop or hands underneath your hips. If you're a shoulder stander, then make your way into shoulder stand. All we have to do is decide. Plow. Halasana. Only if you're taking it there. Don't feel like you have to. Toes to the floor above your head. Sit bones lifting to the sky, so you've got a nice long straight spine. Either interlace your hands behind, or do you. Again, you don't have to. Ear pressure, Karnapidasana, or any kind of version of ear pressure. So if you're in ear pressure, you know where to go. Otherwise, you can just simply hug your knees into your chest. As you feel ready, making your way into fish, Matsyasana. Slide your hands in underneath your sit bones, legs out long. Come up onto your elbows and really loop them and tuck them in underneath. Loop the shoulders, lift your chest, core is on, gaze up and over. If you feel any discomfort through your neck, don't worry about gazing over, just gaze up. Lion's breath's always an option. So is extra core if you want to float your legs. Hold. Breathe. Connect. Last breath. Releasing out to your twist. Whatever shape you want to make with your legs, bring your arms out and drop your knees to one side. Head goes the opposite way. Back through center, take them the other way. You know, at the end of the day, if you're doing you can't go wrong. We try to be something we're not. That's when that inner conflict arises. That's when we experience the pain of anxiety, depression, grief. So make your way into your Shavasana and connect to you. Authentically you. Start to lengthen your breath. Feel the breath move through you. And feel every aspect of yourself as you breathe. Notice the elixir that is deep self-connection. Start to move the body through fingers, toes, do whatever you need to do. Make your way onto your right hand side or not. Again, you do you. You're at home, so you can stay right where you are. Or you can meet me in a comfortable seated position, bringing your hands together, palms together at heart center. And that is a gesture of the heart. We know it to be, but the heart is the seat to our highest self, our true self, our authentic self, our soul. And so that hands to heart center is a gesture of that place, that connection to that place. From that place, we connect with the powerful vibration of Om. Take a deep breath. Thumbs to third eye center, we bow. I honor you. When we're in that place of deep connection together, unity is our experience. Together we are one, together we say, Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining me for your practice today. I hope you have a beautiful day ahead, beautiful weekend, week ahead, and hopefully Mr. Andrews gives us some good news tomorrow. Fingers crossed. See you soon. Bye.